thanks to the show. Y'all used to come out every game.
The show getting major props from Aztec great Kawhi Leonard. Of course, the show is nationally known for its relentless pursuit of getting inside the heads of opposing players, coaches, and fan bases. But underneath the rowdy exterior lives a warm, compassionate, and caring bunch of kids who have grown to understand the real victories in life. It's a pregame proclamation that has rallied this city, igniting a historic run and an electric atmosphere.
Every game it's getting more and more exciting. Every game it's getting louder and louder. Every time I think, man, I've never heard VA House this loud. And then next game I show up and, you know, the seats are shaking. It's incredible.
You, yeah, you! Sellout crowds that have added fuel to the fire for one of the nation's top student sections. The show.
Rowdy, intimidating, and excessively, in a good way, creative.
And recently, the show has become more mature. Meet the show grandmas, 74-year-old Leila McCoy and 81-year-old Betty Boucher.
It's exercise. You won't sit down a lot. You know, they jump up and down. You've got the loud bleachers, and it's a little hard on the knees when you get older, but I love it. I love being a place where you can yell. Yeah.
They are rowdy, they're rambunctious, they do not sit, and if you know they get on people, and if they see someone sitting down that's my age, they walk up to them and tell them to sit up and stand and get off their phone.
And I look at them and say, Betty's 81 and I'm 74. If we can stand, you can stand.
But despite becoming an integral and beloved part of the group, the grandmas were nearly forced out of their adopted seats this season and back to the top of the bowl. The student section continued to grow with each win, putting a premium on the courtside seats.
If we were asked to leave, yes, we would do that, but we would miss the being part of something that we think is a wonderful place to be.
Members of the show, led by Tyler Hamilton, went to bat for the grandmas, asking them to not only stay, but become even more involved.
They said, okay, here's the banner. It's going to come down over your heads, and you grab it and you shake it. Now you're going to do signs. And so, okay, so we have all these signs. We have the map signs. We have, you know, handwritten signs. We didn't have Wetzel's pretzels. We didn't have that one.
Pretzels up!
With signs in hand and an adventurous spirit, Betty and Leila became a lead act within the show.
So the timeout comes and our signs go up, and you know, Leila grabbed a map sign, and there was a couple by me, and I looked down and I thought, okay, here's one. I don't know what it means, but what it do, baby? What it do, baby? It's a greeting. It's like, what's up? What's happening? Como estas? You know, same kind of thing.
I remember the camera just panned on her and the crowd went nuts.
Instantly, they become fan favorites.
Happy Valentine's Day!
And social media celebrities. Everybody now wants a picture with the show grandmas.
When Yanni introduced us, he said, these are my grandmothers in the States.
You know, I see them every game and I know that they're enjoying the attention for that, because it's like, you know, it's fun. It's something to really get excited about.
It may go to our heads, Betty. It may go to our heads.
What's left of our heads?
It's a relationship built that's bigger than basketball and means more to Leila McCoy than most Aztec fans could ever comprehend.
I knew I'd found a place to heal, and it just kept going. And it's a warmth that it's hard to explain. When kids come up and greet you with a hug.
Hugs and love that have come at the right time for a grieving mother who lost her special needs son, Martin, in a car accident 14 years ago.
When you've had a child that is not supposed to die before you, killed in a very dramatic way, a broken neck, a bashed in head, and I'm here and he's there. I needed something.
So Layla, who knew very little about basketball, started going to Aztec games 7 years ago, immersing herself in the program, learning everything she could about the game, the players, and coaches.
I needed to clear out my brain, fill it with something that would help me get back to being able to remember the wonderful memories. And every time I went, I started seeing that happen. And the longer I've gone, the healing has taken place.
Now, Layla smiles more, laughs more, doing exactly what Martin would have done.
He had a smile that went beyond anything. His personality was just remarkable. He touched so many lives.
And every once in a while, Martin has a special way of saying, "Hi, Mom."
I met Akil Quinn, and I have a picture to show you, and his smile. I knew right away who he was. He was my Martin. His personality and his smile and the way he would dance down on the court, that's my Martin. I realized the person that I remembered being before and with Martin had gone. And now she's coming back.
It's healing and humanity that may have never taken place if not for this team and these kids simply extending a helping hand to a friend who just needed something to smile about.
I love all your hearts.
Thank you.
You're so cute. I think she sort of relearned life, you know, and it's cool to be a part of that, and it's cool to see just how vivacious she is and how happy she is.
It's pretty touching that you have somebody like these two people who will literally do anything for you because, you know, you gave them the time of day, you listen to them, you learn their story. And
I just think there's still a need for moms and grandmas. And there's something that's clicked, I think, for us and something that's clicked for them.
It's cool to hear how we've impacted her the same way she's impacted us. She's part of the family now.
Family. It's what Layla had lost. And is so happy to have found once again.
You fall in love with them every year, and you think you can't live without them, and then you get a whole new batch. I think it was a courageous thing for her to reach out and to the Aztec family and be accepted. I could not believe how many students came up out of the stands, wherever, came over to talk to her and give her a hug.
I'm glad Betty's proud of me. There are a lot of people that know that would verbally say to me, "You're back. You're back."
On the court, San Diego State believes it won't be beat.
I believe that
Off the court,
I believe that we will win.
they have already won.
To feel good again is great. To win is great. I believe that we will win.
Layla and Betty, who never miss an Aztec game, will be in Las Vegas for the 2020 Mountain West Championship Tournament. Mountain West Network Studio, I'm Jesse Kurtz.